JD Emperor checking in once again. Y'all already know what time it is. This is going to be a general reading for the sign of Virgo. What's up with it, Virgo? What's popping? Coming back with another general. No pre-message other than we will be going live on this channel at 333. So make sure y'all tap again. We're going to be using the Ask the Witch Tarot deck. What does Virgo need to know at this time? Let's see. Looks like you need to be stingy with your energy. Specifically, energy vampires. Like you specifically need to leave somebody out in the cold that's leeching. Could be someone at work or someone you work with. Yeah, that Five of Pentacles keeps showing itself. Guard yourself. Your guard is already up for a specific reason. Virgo, if your guard is up, it's for a reason. I bet. Still getting into the energy, so bear with me. There goes that Hierophant. So you already know better because you've been doing the spiritual work. Not just the shadow work behind closed doors, but the work like really in the field. Like you really in the field with it. I also saw the Wheel of Fortune. So with the Wheel of Fortune, it's like things are in your control. Ball is in your court. You must make the move. Ooh, that fire. Yeah, you must cut them off and go into the unknown. Basically, you're being tested through people. Yeah, it's showing up through a person or through a relationship, but you're being tested by universe ultimately. So it's saying, oh, there goes that devil. That's that fool and that devil. That devil would be that temptation that you're being tempted by. It's the energy, even though it uses certain people. Confirmations and stuff going on in the background. So you know what you're doing. Because again, your experience, you've been doing the work by yourself. Not just the shadow work, but you also been connecting with people. On that level, I'm hearing light workers and dark workers. So you could be one or the other. Let's pull it. Ooh, first card out was the Tower card. So that means you are causing this tower. She's striking that building. So look at the shadow in the background as well. So it's like you came out of shadow work and you did this. You caused this. You triggered this. Emphasis on work. So it could be someone you're working with or a work situation to where it was a faulty foundation. You had to get out of there, or you need to get out of there, or there's a need to escape. There's a need to watch your back while you're escaping. This could be a situationship. The Three of Pentacles could represent joining forces as well. It don't have to be work. It could be a project. It could be a collaboration. It could be like trying to co-parent or just people trying to get on the same page, but they can't at the same time. Then the Seven of Swords. You out of there. You out. And we got that Strength. So when the Strength comes up in the advice, it's that stubbornness. Some people call it stubbornness, but it's also that discipline that Leos exude, that strength to overcome or go without. That's what makes you stronger. Not needing, but still putting in that work. Needing less, but putting in more work. Strength. Then that Empress came out. So it's that Venusian energy of Libra or Taurus. But this is you getting in alignment with your feminine side. Basically trying to connect, trying to attract. But you're still upset. You're still sad. The Hangman and the current energy. So you feel delayed or you feel like you're stuck. You're stuck in a position you don't want to be in. That's the bad news. The good news is that you've already reached the end of this cycle though. So the Sun, you get to start over or come out. So that's the second time the Leo energy has shown up in the advice. You don't have to be dealing with a Leo, but with the Sun in the advice, it's advising you that you will come out on the other side of this. You can see the light at the end of the tunnel. Again, the end of a long cycle, the end of an abusive cycle, the end of struggling. You're at the end of it. Now we got that Four of Wands. People want to collaborate with you or they want to team up with you specifically, but you're more like, nah, I want to, the grass is greener wherever I'm at, wherever Virgo is. Then we got the Ten of Cups and that outcome for their advice. What does that Ten of Cups look like to you? Family? Fulfillment? Happiness? Universe is literally hand delivering you that and the outcome. or because you deserve it, or because you went through a long cycle of suffering. You got tired of this shit. You fed up. Then we got the Hierophant in the advice. Now this came out in the pre-shuffle. With it coming out in the advice, is advising you to be vocal and be strategic about how you move with people in a spiritual sense. Yeah, on surface it may look like a platonic or a romantic or whatever the type relationship on surface, but underneath it's about what's going on behind the scenes of that relationship, what's going on in the shadows, what's going on behind that chair, behind what you're doing. Yeah, I hear the music, but what's the message behind the music? Yeah, I see you saying this, but what are you really saying subliminally? The Hierophant. Ooh, the Five of Cups. So this is the reason why you continue to be sad. This is the reason why you continue to be depressed. This is with that. And it could just be in the spur of the moment. Like you could just get upset out of nowhere. But when it comes up in the advice, this is a repeated lesson that you keep. Again, it's the reason why you keep getting sad. Let's see. Okay, this is a person who can't get their shit together. Okay. You still want to see what's up, but you're also kind of moving forward. It's advising you to move forward with that Knight of Swords. You could have been moving timid or half-stepping or just like walking lightly on eggshells. Now it's saying smash the gas. Now it's saying skirt out on the ass. Go. Or you get the confirmation to go immediately. Keep in mind we got the Fool at the bottom of the deck. So it's definitely you going into the unknown. Oh yeah, you're a star. Okay, you finally tapping in. So this is you like saying out in public with that Hierophant. It's like you saying out in public, yeah, I'm gifted, yeah, I'm chosen, I'm this, I'm that. But you also practicing that, showing people that. Or because you are of a certain status, you can no longer deal with this person, whoever is causing this Five of Cups. This could be you intentionally going back to somebody, but it's the energy of like a stop, start, or off and on, or someone who's just not on your level. You know, they say water meets its own level. I'm not sure. Oh, 7 of Wands, success, gain, overcoming obstacles and challenges. Victory, successful negotiation with opponents. So if they were thinking about going against you, the luck is on your side already. Because again, you've been granted access, or you've gotten confirmation to go ahead and... we had a lot come out right there. I'm going to just run through it. Money. It's not everyone else's fault, it's yours. Laugh. And don't believe every shitty thought you have. Thoughts can be sneaky, lying bastards. That was a lot, but I know you can take it and process it and do what you need to do with it, Virgo. Before we slide out, let's pull a card for each sign and see what's up. This could also be a situation of you getting into a situation. It's like before you get into it, it's like a job or an interview. They tell you the good things, but it's like once you get hired and you own the job, now you're hearing all the drama, or this is the backside of it, the downside of it, the good with the bad. Either way it goes, 7 of Wands, you're going to be successful in overcoming this, but Chariot, everything ain't what it seems. At first. I bet. What does Virgo need to know dealing with each sign all the way from Aries to Pisces? Virgo, dealing with each sign all the way from Aries to Pisces. Yeah, death. You've been lingering in that death energy for a while. That could also cause depression. Hanging out. It's like staying in the club when it's past 2 o'clock out here. 2 o'clock, it's time to go home. Or it's like staying in a dead-end relationship. You may be getting some benefit, but it ain't. Everything ain't what it seems. Which is causing this shift to force you into this Hierophant or this High Priestess energy. If you're dealing with an Aries, guard yourself or be on guard, or they're guarded because something's fishy. If you're dealing with a Taurus, they're going to charge forward and come get what they want because they're aggressive. At this point, they're aggressive. You push their buttons or they push your buttons, so they're aggressive now. If you're dealing with a Gemini, they will overcome this. Overcoming obstacles. They're determined to overcome these hurdles. If you're dealing with a Cancer, King of Pentacles, they're manifesting by their own right. They got their own way of thinking. They don't need your validation to make a decision or to get what they want. They're going around you to get what you want. You're just in the way. If you're dealing with a Leo, Virgo, dealing with the Leo, read between the lines. The devil's in the details. You see through their bullshit. You know they bullshit and you see that. If you're dealing with a Virgo, 10 of Wands, getting the shitty end of the stick, moving, burden. This is too much. Doing all this work by myself, and now I'm stressed. If you're dealing with a Libra, they're ignoring the truth, or you are. Don't ignore the truth. Don't be a dumb broad. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, left out in the cold, money struggles. They struggling, that's why they left out in the cold. If you're dealing with a Sagittarius, sneaking out the back door, don't trust them, or sneaking out while they can, or you need to get the hell out while you can. If you're dealing with a Capricorn, they mean well, however, they're experienced more than you, so they may con you or they may trick you to get what they want. If you're dealing with an Aquarius, they're wearing a mask, don't believe it. And if you're dealing with a Pisces, it's going to be a fight or there's competition for them or you. It's like fighting over dick, fighting over pussy, like fighting over a relationship. Oh, you fucking with the Pisces? Now I want to fight, head ass. I'm getting better and better every fucking day. That's all I got for the sign of Virgo. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.